morning and welcome to Winnipeg on this cloudy pizza day. Yeah, when I turned in last night, I checked the weather and it said we're going to have the next 7 days sunshine. And I get up this morning and I'm kind of looking out the window. Well, actually I was looking in the surveillance monitor and it didn't look all that promising. So I checked the weather and they've changed their tune. Now we got 30% chance of showers today. That's all right. That's okay. We're gonna have a good time here. I got a feeling we're gonna make really good progress, and I'll share with you later how I know we are gonna make very good progress. I'm not gonna keep it as a surprise. Yeah. Okay. What we want to do this morning, you can see I got everything tilted on its side like I talked about yesterday, and we're going to let gravity be our friend here. We want to put our little boat on these on its stand there, just underneath these davits. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enlarge the little holes that are in the bottom. I'll move you in later. Don't worry. We'll put the macro lens on probably, and. Well, maybe we won't put the macro lens on. I think we can probably get in close enough with just the ordinary lens. And we're going to enlarge the holes, and then they'll slip over the pegs that are on that stand a lot better. This stand that you can't even see from way back there. We'll move you in. Okay, let's recompose here and get at it. Then I can tell you the surprise. Okay, these little holes that you see here in the bottom of the keel, they have to slip over these pegs. That one that you can't see too good, and this one here. But I think I'm going to, in fact I know I am, I'm going to drill them out and just enlarge them a little bit here. Okay. Now, the idea should be, and I'm just going to do a dry run here to make sure it's going to fit. The idea is try not to bend these any worse than they already are. We'll straighten them out after we get this in place here. But this should slip on just like that. I do believe that is the back one on, or is it on? Okay, it's basically on. And I'm going to use the Tamiya thick. Let's get that off of there, see if I can get it off carefully now without breaking off the rudder and without bending those little hooks worse than they already are. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think I'll use the Tamiya thick. Maybe I'll recompose here. Although, maybe not. I just looked in the monitor. I can actually see this pretty good here. Okay, get my thick here. Now remember, this is the one that drips. So you're going to notice maybe right in the back of the davit there's a little, what almost looks like a pad. And I think the side of the boat is supposed to rest against that. Now this does not have to be saturated too badly here. We'll just get it on here. And that should stick. All right. Now, can we get that back in there? Try and get it up underneath the underneath the hooks without bending them, and then, okay, I believe that is in place. I believe we got it. Let's just push it in here, but so it goes up against the back of the davit. I'll just use this here. Like that. There. There, now it's seated. It was too much leaning towards us. All right, now the next thing we're going to want to do, maybe I'll slip the macro lens on for that, is we'll try and straighten those hooks out, and hopefully we're not going to break them off. My goodness, when you get close in like this, everything looks terrible, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to use the hook end of the holder downer here. Just pull this back just a little bit. Let me check the monitor. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now maybe just a tiny bit. There, it's gotta be so careful I don't catch on stuff like the tiller here, for instance. That would easily snap off, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm going to try some artistic refocusing here. Alright, now we'll do the front one. And I wonder if I should use this end of the holder downer. Check the monitor a little bit more. No, did I go too far? Maybe a 0.5 millimeter too far. Let's pull it back. Okay, now I suppose if I was, more, I was going to say energetic, but that's not the word. I could run a piece of easy line down from this to somewhere right here, and the same thing at the back, but I'd probably end up making a mess of it, so I'm going to just leave it the way it is. Okay, now for the surprise. Well, I suppose it's not a huge surprise. It's not like you were going to see the Yamato sitting on the table or something like that. Maybe that's a little bit misleading. But the surprise is this. I woke up extra early this morning, and I thought, why don't I just do the other side? Remember I was saying I'll do the other side off camera? Well, we just put this boat on here that you can't see, but all of the other side is done now. We can turn the page. Yeah, we can turn the page. So come on back over on this side, and let's turn the page. Okay, as near as I can tell, everything on step 46 is done. Now, if I missed anything, please, in the comments below. Anyway, step 47. Okay, step 47 deals with a lot of photo etch. Now, I think we made these already. These are the photo etch E2s. That's those flotation baskets, and I remember we made all of them. Look, from the way the drawing looks here, it looks sort of like maybe these might be the smaller ones. There were the two different sizes, if you remember. But we got, I guess, up here, and we start from left to right. We have to make 6 ladders. So let's sort of work our way this way and get those 6 ladders made up. They have to go one there, one there, one there, and I guess it would be the same on the other side. Unless maybe they've got us doing it in step 48, I don't know. Because usually what it says is both sides, whereas it doesn't say both sides, so there could be a reason why. Or did we already do the other side? I can't remember anymore. As I've said before, these builds are starting to all sort of meld together. This is the fourth one. And sometimes I think I've done something on this, and then it turns out it might have been something I did way back on the Hood or the Bismarck. Okay, let's get our, what do we need here? D9, and we need 6 of them. Okay, we have 2 D sheets here. And the 9s here, I think these are the 9s. Yeah. Okay, they've already been painted with the Stynylrez. The reason I know it's the Stynylrez is because I'm trying to rub the number off here and it won't rub off. Let's try this one over here, see if it goes easier. The Stynylrez is really good primer. Too bad it gets lumpy so fast. Okay, so yeah, those are the 9s. Well, we knew that anyway, but I wanted to have the fun of rubbing it off. I used isopropyl 99. I don't think Windex will cut that Stynylrez. Okay, so we don't need to paint those ladders. There are 8 of them. We only need 6. I'm gonna nip all 8, and we'll keep the worst 2 in test use for emergencies. Okay, should I put the macro lens on? Okay, I'll just do a couple with the macro lens, and then I'm just going to quickly get the other ones. Okay, now I have noticed that the photo etch, and I know I've mentioned this before, but the photo etch in this Iowa kit seems to be more delicate. For instance, the rail here seems to be much more easily bent than the railings on the ladders on the way back on the Bismarck, for instance. I don't know which kit was the first 200 that the Trumpeter did. I kind of think it might have been the Bismarck, but I'm not sure. No, there is no plastic backing in behind, so we're not getting that popping that we normally get. I think that in Trumpeter's website, they give the dates as to when a particular kit was manufactured. Just for the fun of it, if I think of it, I'll check that out. Okay. Now, I'm having trouble getting this lined up here. I have to move my camera. There we go. Yeah, it's loose. I'll put the cutter on the photo etch part and I'll drag it off, but if I do, I'm going to scratch the paint off, even though it is Stynylrez. So I'm trying to do it the other way, coming from the tab up. Okay, everything's loose now. Okay, I'm going to just do the other 4 pieces the same way. Okay, Now, as long as we are on the D sheet, we may as well get these ones here that have to go down the sides. Trying to be so careful not to cut the rail. Okay, is there one here? No, that's part of the... Okay. I'm just going to go ahead now and get the rest of these connections, and we'll take a look at these after we get them. They are considerably bigger than those number 9s that we just got. All right. Now you can see the difference in size. Now, we are done with the D sheet, but we've got to get a bunch of stuff off the E sheet. Don't know if I want to do that right now, but I do want to do this right now. Okay, I've made a mistake here. What is on the E sheets we've already got. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Most of the photo etch we need is on the C sheets. And here's a piece on the B. Anyway, nothing on the E, so I can put those away. Now I noticed that it's nice and sunny outside. Probably about 3-4 hours ago this morning it was actually raining. So I'm glad to see the sun's come out because I want to go out. Okay, a few minutes ago when I was editing, I went on Trumpeter's main website in China, and I did check, and the Bismarck apparently was issued about 2 years or so before the Iowa. So it's an older kit. So it could be that when they got around to doing the Iowa, they figured out how to make the photo etch, or designed it maybe a little bit more delicately to give it more of a realistic look. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here for today. And this week I did remember to dub the pizza segment in, so we're not going to miss that. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.